Check, check, check. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome to today's stream. Very first live stream with the new SIM update. SIM update 3. And yeah, I already checked some stuff. We're gonna discover it in the next weeks. We're gonna test so many planes. So this is really good. I mean, the next live stream, wait, at least some of them, will be very interesting for people that want to start using the SIM, because I will use mainly in these days default setting, which means I will use perhaps apart some scenery, but not in this case. I will use just default plane, because as you know, every SIM update I do like some flight with default stuff for test it and see how the SIM is going. For what I can say, couple of stuff that I'm gonna try to be gentle. Perhaps they fix tons of stuff, but yeah, you know, we had a bug that basically the daytime, if you change the daytime, then it would be steady, even though the sun is still moving, lightning is changing, but the daytime is steady, and yeah, this is still there basically. So yeah, they didn't fix it, which is quite disappointing to me, because at this point I don't know if it's me that I have some strange setting, but now that I know, I tried to do some research in the past. I couldn't find anything. So yeah, I will keep updating the daytime. Not that is really necessary, just if you want to have some information about your scheduling arrival time, or your I don't know, for example, if you need to report an estimate for a waypoint, yeah, you need it. I mean, you what I do is just to be sync minute wise, so I have the same minutes of the daytime. Wait a sec. What is that? Okay. So yeah, basically this is the first thing that is not changed. Secondly, yeah, I checked the 747, because you know it's a big liner. You have by default standard edition. It's working fine on 2020, but for what I saw, it's still, unfortunately, I have to say, still completely broken. So nothing done. I mean, I saw that they did some adjusting on the 747, but still barely usable. Which again, it's really strange to me, because it's working on 2020, but somehow. Okay, let me do a sound test. Yeah, okay. I'm still checking also my live streaming quality, because I had some issues, you know, with the sound. So yeah, today we're gonna do this flight. Let me do this one sec. Okay, we're gonna do this flight, which is flying right now. It's the flight from San Sebastian to Madrid. Iberia 0450 is currently flying with an A319. Stop sending me this. Okay. A319. Today we're gonna do it with the A320neo by Inibit, which is a default plane, as you know. So this is the flight. Yeah, pretty similar path. I'm gonna update the daytime, honestly. Yeah, I did everything already. General flight. And I will have to file it on SimBrief. Give me a sec. Well, not really now. Well, it's taking forever too. Yeah, another stuff that I can report, when I first launched this sim was, took some time. Okay, 330 on the flight level. Okay, that's fine. Let me file the flight plan. And then we can start preparing the plane in the meanwhile. Gonna give you some some feedback. So yeah, one of them is, I mean, the sim was taking some time to load, and the plane is as well. And then when I've been into the sim, basically the texture of the floor, let's say the ground here wasn't loading at all. It was quite weird. Wow, what a nice weather it's coming from. And also, let's see the interior. Okay, now they're fine. Yeah, also the interior were barely loading. Don't know why, but yeah, perhaps just first launch. Some stuff to be downloaded. Now it looks normal. Then there is this stuff here, which I don't know if there was before. Probably yes, I don't know. But yeah, it looks new to me. But yeah, perhaps it's just my mind getting some illusion. So, what was wrong with this plane? I mean, it was basically two main stuff. I mean, quite basic. I mean, I wouldn't say basic flight model, but it was fine. I mean, for a default plane, it's a free plane, completely on the standard version. It's not a terrible flight model. It's nothing crazy good. It's okay. One thing which was really bad in my opinion was the sound, and not really the sound itself, but the mixing of the sound. Because yeah, the sound was quite good, but the volume, the adjustment was really bad. Set. Okay, I was checking the alternate, which is not the best, but we're gonna keep it. We're going to Madrid. I mean, we have a category 3 Bravo airport. It's not gonna be a problem to land there, hopefully, unless we just have 1 knot. I mean, yeah, 1 knot of crosswind. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. And nice weather is coming inbound to San Sebastian instead. Okay, so let's give a check here. I mean, I'm not gonna stay much on the flight today. This is the path. We're gonna, of course, brief the departure and arrival. But yeah, we are online on VATSIM. Let me give a check here. Everything is fine. File plan filed. Pretty empty Spain. So I would say let's jump into and let's start preparing. Okay, I see that now the plane is really good loaded. Performance is really good, but as you know, in general, Inibuild's product, the default one, so A320neo, A321neo XLR, and A330 were really good on performance. I have to mention that we had a nice crash quite recently on a live stream where I was using the A330, but it was before the update. So hopefully nothing happened today. Okay, so let's go battery on. Okay, sound looks really similar as before. We will see. I mean, it was mainly the engine sound and some fan sound, really. Okay, yeah. As you can hear, I mean, it's quite annoying. Okay. So no problem for flight plan import and payload import. In this product, they have a dedicated EFB with SimBrief link and wait a sec. Okay, let me fix one thing here. With SimBrief link and basically a payload importer, so you're not really struggling at all to have to both load the plane and load the flight plan. Indeed, if you just press here, you're gonna have your flight plan imported, your operational and stuff. Oh wow, this bug is still there. So basically, when you press the FB, you're gonna have the sun. I don't know how it's called this, but yeah, the sun shield or whatever it is appearing, which is okay. They didn't fix it. Payload. Okay, let me see if it match. So let's see. So we should get what is that? Okay, general. We should get 52.2, zero fuel weight, fuel 4.5, passenger 130, SimBrief. Okay, 130 is correct. Cargo 16.9, that's correct. Fuel is fine. apply load, fast. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to remove this every single time. Streaming PC keep giving me notification which I care 0. And this is the zero fuel weight move. Okay, 52 points. Okay, that's pretty accurate, I have to say. So everything is matching. Let's hear the sound behind here. Okay. A little bit noisy, this fan, as before. I'm really curious about the engine because it was really, really bad. The engine sound, again, it wasn't really bad the sound, but how it was mixed, actually. Okay, let's jump into the EFB, the MCDU. Alright, init request. Alright, Madrid, San Sebastian to Madrid, Iberia 04 50, cost index 12, and should be correct. Yes, it is 330, and everything's fine here. This is already done. Wind request. Can we request the wind? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, 1228 in the meantime. Okay, 1228, 1228. I don't know if this stuff is working, to be honest. Doesn't look like it is working. Okay, never mind. Let's check the procedure in the meantime. So I have to show you my iPad here. Alright. So procedure, we're gonna take off runway 04. We will have to do backtrack. Yeah. Runway 04 toward the Atlantic Ocean. I mean, this is the Biscay Bay or the Gascogne or whatever it's called in French. I don't know. It's called Guascogna in Italian, if you like to know. We have a lot of constraint, probably mainly because we have to climb. As you can see, we have some elevation, 6,600 feet here, so we have to be above flight level. 70 at Sierra Oscar 602, and then straight on our departure procedure to Papa November. Nothing too crazy, I mean, it's quite simple procedure, some constraint, but yeah, pretty basic stuff. Nothing happened here in the meantime, so let's just import this. Runway 04, it's the Papa November to Whiskey departure. Let's go. I mean, LNAV, VNAV should be fine already in this plane. Was fine before. I don't expect any big difference, to be honest. Okay, QNH 1019er and 1019er. Okay. Yeah, the only big problem with this plane was basically the sound. Okay, let me just give a check here. Okay, let me also check the reactivity because ooh. Wait a sec. They changed something here. This is different. Where is the wow. It's not appearing here. Interesting. So this is appearing. Is it even working or what? Yeah, it is working. Yeah, I want to see where is the. Where do you get the? Okay, this is. What? Wait a sec. I don't see any way to set the reactivity or the sensibility or whatever it's called. Essence. Yeah. Wow. Perhaps here? Well, that's strange because before you could do it from there. Let me see. No. This is the same, of course. Okay. Interesting. Really interesting. Perhaps I don't know where it is now, but yeah, before was here. So basically I have no idea which setting I'm using. for reactivity, which is not really promising. Oh, there is this bug. As you heard, the sound changed now. So before, when you get outside view and then back inside, there was some changes on it. By the way, I got disconnect from VATSIM. Okay, no. Wow, let me adjust this in the meantime. Oh wow. Ah wow. Yeah, that's why. So I just found something. Yeah, because before the daytime was changing when I get into the main menu, and now it changed. So now it's 05. If you go to the menu and you come back to the sim, I guess the daytime is adjusting now. Okay, not now, but yeah, I'm gonna try to do it in the next 10 minutes and see. Let me just sync it now. Oh. So yeah, I guess still a bug, but somehow there is some mystery behind it. Okay, we will try, because yeah, that happened also before to me. But yeah, this is really scary, honestly. Why I don't have a way to set up my reactivity? That's really scary. That's really scary to me. I mean, it should be fine, because it should be fine. I mean, it should be the old one, but yeah. Let me see. I don't think it's here. I mean, okay, here is my input I'm giving. Here. But yeah, I don't know. So we're gonna fly, I don't know. I'm gonna investigate this. I'm quite surprised, to be honest. Okay, APU starting. Oh, perhaps it's just a bug. I have to restart the sim. I don't know. But I restarted the PC. I restarted the sim, of course, more than once today. So that's quite strange, I have to say. Okay, sound is quite fine for now. Terrible weather outside. Oh my god. Look at that. So yeah, again, the day lightning is changing in time. The time is steady. So I guess that in the sim is actually changing, but somehow not if the sim is running. So if you pause it and you come back, look at this. Now it's gonna still be 05. Yeah, it is 05. Okay, let me see. Changing sound. 06, you can see? Yeah, it's definitely memorizing something, but not showing there. Okay. Okay. But yeah, that's that fact that is not showing me any kind of... do we have terrain now? Or it's still without terrain? Okay, still without terrain in this product. Nice. APU is starting. Okay. Initial climb. I can hear the electrical coming on. Okay, initial climb is gonna be flight level 70 directly. We have to calculate performance, by the way. Takeoff performance. Okay, just takeoff performance. Still nothing about landing performance. It's not syncing my weight. I don't remember if it was doing that. Wait, oh my god. Can I import? No. I can't import my weight and balance there. So zero fuel weight 52.2, zero fuel weight CG 28.5. 52. Oh my god. 52.2. Oh my god. No, it was, I forgot it, of course. 55.2 and 28.5. Block fuel is 4.5. Okay. Okay. Performance. So yeah, I did that to get some weight, but before it was syncing. Oh yeah, okay, it is syncing. Air conditioning is gonna, yeah, we should take off with packs off. Because the run is pretty short, by the way. Wow, it's really short. It's 1,700 meter runway. Yeah, the problem is, as always, that I completely forgot to turn on the AC. Usually, the packs. Okay. Okay, same to FMS. 119, 129er, flaps. Where is flaps? Setting. Ah, wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this. I want optimum flaps. I guess we can take off flaps too. No. Flaps 1. Okay. Nice. Now we have to accept. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So sound, as you can see, still very quiet. There was a sound change. Fly director on. Okay, I like that. Fly director on. Constrain. All right. Yeah, we should have. I mean, we shouldn't push back probably. Yeah, we shouldn't even be parked like this, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna push back anyway, just to give a test if the pushback is still working. Okay, GPU is connected, and yeah, we can go. Let me see if there is control. Nope. All right, let's hear this sound. The big issue of INI builds. That's quite in general, I have to say, because yeah. But I'm quite surprised I can't find the. Well, we don't even really have it. Okay, I'm gonna push back in a really strange way like this. Okay. Okay, I see that still nothing is connecting. Release parking brake. Pushback has started. Beacon on. Transponder. Oh, wait, because here is off. Transponder on. TRRA. Okay, let's go. Starting number 1. Oh my god, the APB is off. Okay, APB done. Okay, let's hear this sound. Let's hear if they did some changing. We are starting this. It's really quiet. It looks like it's not even starting, to be honest. Okay, now we can hear something. Okay, pushback finished. A PTU. Yeah, I don't even know why I get that message, because I'm doing probably 60 frames per second. But yeah, no idea. Yeah, look at the sounds. Yeah, can you hear this? This is really bad. I mean, what is that? It's not like that in a real plane, come on. I know sound changed from cabin to cockpit. PTO sound is really cool and really high. Yeah, but the engine from this seat is way. Probably we are just hearing like cabin sound. Sorry, by just cockpit sound. Because the engine, I mean, of course, if you fly an A320neo and you sit close to the end, it's way louder than this when it starts up. Yeah, there is completely no sound change from cabin to cockpit. So probably the reason is that we are just hearing the cockpit sound. Okay. There is this annoying fan noise. Really strong. I mean, if you want, for example, a nice benchmark is the fly-by-wire, which is quite good, sound wise. Yeah, so that's way better. A320neo sound. So I'm still quite scared about this stuff here. Yeah, I'm basically flying without knowing my reactivity. I'm assuming that is correct from the past, but yeah, quite scary this stuff here. I don't know if it's a bug. I don't know if it's normal. I don't think it's normal, but anyway, it is what it is. Okay, buff engine has been started. Ignition off. Flaps. Let's hear the flap sound. Okay, now there was a change in sound, by the way. Okay, no sound at all. Nice. APU bleed off. APU off. Taxi lights. Auto brake max. Okay. So yeah, not that I'm really complaining, to be honest. And again, it's a default plane. But yeah, I was just curious to see if there was some big changing after the update, and looked like, practically speaking, of course they changed stuff, but practically speaking, what you really feel when you're flying the plane is basically pretty similar. Predictive wind shear, we're gonna see now flying. So one problem of this plane was, I mean, it wasn't that bad. The flare was quite, I mean, not quite strange, it was a little bit strange, I have to say. Okay. Yeah, the sound is identical as before. Yeah, of course this. There is someone around here. Okay, no. We can just take off. We can just backtrack. Strobe lights. Runway turn off. Okay. I like the ground handling. There is no really suspension effect. Now we see in the Phoenix we have that nice suspension effect when you turn the plane. Really realistic. Here it's like really flat. Like nothing is really moving, as you can see. Yeah. But yeah. Not comparing with the Phoenix, of course. It doesn't make any sense. It's also a different plane. I mean, it's not a Neo. For now. Yeah, here the incredible sound change when you give some power. Really, really weird. No terrain radar. I don't know if they're gonna ever implement terrain radar, to be honest. Yeah, I also have to mention, if you have the Aviator version of the sim, wow, you really have for now trashed your money, because no one of the special plane is available still on 2024, and it's August. I mean, it's almost a year that we have the sim, so no ATR basically. Okay. And now you're gonna hear that the sound during climb is gonna be way better than this on ground. At least. I hope so. Okay, we're gonna do a static takeoff, because, yeah, 1,700 meter runway. Interesting. Okay. Oh my god, I wanted to do something, I don't remember, which is really bad, because it was something important, I guess. Oh yeah, no, it wasn't really important, but I want to lower the volume a little. Okay, no, it's fine. Okay, now let me lower it a little bit. Okay, let's hear. Let's go. Parking brake is off. 50%. Spool up really fast. Probably too fast. Brake release. Okay. And flex SRS, auto thrust blue. Sound is horrible, as was before. 80 knots. V1 rotate. Pause is ready, gear up. Yeah. Okay, very cool departure though. Wow. Incredible departure. Okay, let's try to follow some flight director because I was completely distracted by the surrounding. Let's gain some altitude here. Autopilot. Yeah, okay. The sound is quite, I don't know how to define it. I guess in climb is gonna be better. Perhaps was the A321neo was. Okay, vertical speed, by the way, because I don't want to climb like a rocket. 2000 feet per minute, speed check. Okay, no, let me go right. Flaps up. Okay. Yeah, it's extremely quiet. Extremely quiet, I mean. Okay. Yeah, honestly, look really, really similar as it was before. Okay, let's increase our climb rate. 2500 at least. We are under constraint. We have some mountains in front of us. I mean, not now, but we're gonna have, even if we don't have terrain radar, as it was before. So no terrain radar, no sound improvement. Ground handling was quite interesting. I mean, it was pretty good. Rotation as well. We're gonna be it's gonna be interesting on the flare because was the really complaining, which is quite normal. I mean, flare behavior is really, really hard to simulate. Okay, let's follow the procedure for now until we got above a flight level 70. Okay, let's keep climbing, by the way. Okay, we can climb 3000 feet per minute. Let's go. Out of the clouds. Ooh. Wow, I love the flex. Wow. Do we have strobes on? Yeah. Pressure standard. And standard and standard. Okay, we're gonna go direct to... Oh, let me see if we have... Okay, still this direct stuff with pretty strange. Okay, we can go direct here. Insert. If you have any question, you can of course ask. Yeah, but now... Okay, my speed. We can accelerate because... we are above flight level 70. Nose down. Kind of gentle on the change on the vertical speed. I like that. Sometimes default stuff is really, really... I mean, it's not really well modeled, that kind of change. And now the sound's gonna get better. Yeah, hear that. So what pissed me off is that they have the sound. I mean, I have done this consideration many times. But yeah, they have the sound, basically. They have the file, but it's mixed really bad. That's the real problem. Not really the sound itself, but the mix. Okay, let's go direct here. Okay, landing lights off. We're gonna switch to VNAV soon. Okay. Alright. Climb. Let's see how it does when you reach 280 knots, if you climb, if you push really, really hard. Okay, yeah. Quite hard, but nothing too crazy. Okay, I like that. Beautiful lightning, by the way. Oh wow, 4000 feet per minute now. We are a rocket now. A321 rocket mode. I love the flags. The only A320 that have a nice flags. Phoenix is really bad at the moment. I guess it's just some problem with 2024 because yeah, in 2020 was really good. Yeah, they're having some issue importing the right flags behavior, but this plane, wow, look at that. So yeah, the sound is basically identical. Nothing has changed. Nothing really changed. Yeah, I don't even know what they have done, to be honest. Probably many stuff. I don't know, but yeah, again, not that you can really feel. I mean, the flight model we will see. Then stuff that you can really feel, perhaps. I mean, if it's like fixing crash, it's really good, of course. But yeah, that's part of it. My volant. Oof! Oh my god! What am I doing? Okay. Yeah, we could have gone direct, basically, to our last waypoint of the flight plan, but not now. Let's keep it like this for now. Yeah, we can of course give a check in the meantime. I mean, it's not gonna be a long flight, so let's do it immediately. Let's give a check on what they actually changed. Okay, flight simulator. Okay. Let's go here. All right. Actually, did they change in the A320? I saw many stuff in the A320neo, so. Okay. Is it the flight control panel, butter, local to throttle, flight director, D? I guess this is. Oh wow, it was. Oh my god. Okay, Windows texture, interior icing effect, local network. Okay, spawn in there, we don't care. Flight control and multiple attempt issues in no improvement. What? Spawn in the air due to unstable aircraft state in several flight control navigation and multiple attempt. Okay. Well, pilot and passenger. Passengers? Okay, spawning in the air, we don't care. But this is the same. I mean, look at pilot and passenger not properly sit. Pilot and passenger not properly sit. Okay, landing channel, I don't care. Engine does not start on taxi, I don't care. In career, I don't do career. Skip to feature. In career, I don't care. Copy airflow. Missing incorrect life information. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, taxi mission, I don't care. Skip. A lot of stuff about career mode, I guess. Mission. Loading flight. I don't see anything about the flight model. I don't see anything about sound. So yeah, that's why probably. Yeah. I don't see anything about terrain radar. So, I mean, as expected, a lot of stuff about mission, a lot of stuff about career stuff. So, yeah, also having read the release note is basically the old. Overall, is basically the old. A320neo, which is not bad. I mean, it's a really good plane. Thinking about what was present in the old sim, by default, you can't dream about having this kind of level of simulation in a default liner before. I mean, I don't know, in P3D, in X-Plane, also in MSFS, in the I mean, the first years, because yeah, took a long time to have V2 A320neo and the working total update on the 787, 747. So this is, you can get this level of simulation even way higher than this with mods, of course. Zibo, for example, for X-Plane, fly-by-wire. But yeah, this is default. You don't have to install nothing than the sim. You have this plane which have SimBrief import. So again, it's a really detailed plane, thinking of that. But if you do a objective comparison, an objective analysis of the plane, it lacks in sound, lacks in probably flight model quite a lot. I mean, again, nothing too crazy. It's the flare. I mean, I'm gonna struggle to land this plane. You will see. I'm used to the Phoenix, and I will struggle to land this plane for sure. Usually it's too reactive for what I remember, so I used to float. But yeah, we have 4,000 meter runway today, so we don't care. We can float whatever we want. But yeah. Okay, now sound is basically completely dying. You can barely hear something. No, this is with pilot. Okay, let me look at this. Put the volume, the sim volume max. Basically no sound at all. Okay, this is interesting. But yeah, this is classical again. And then we're gonna have again sound when we descend. Speaking of which, I guess we have to. Yeah, we have to check for sure the arrival already. So we have to shoot the Panev for Delta departure. We're gonna land on the 3 right in Madrid. Madrid is really bad in. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. This is a default scenery. I don't know what they did about. I mean, we know that in MSFS, Glideslope and Papi were quite out of calibration. Madrid is one of those airports where it's really bad, the Glideslope. I don't remember running 3 right. 3 left was really bad. You end up being really, really high on your approach. But let's see today what happened. VFR condition, good visibility, wind is calm, pretty calm at least. We're gonna get to Rubdi, and from Rubdi we're gonna shoot the ILS Zulu, running 23 right. Yeah. We will have a lot of below altitude constraint in this approach. It's a big airport, as you can see there. So at some point at the top of descent, we're gonna go direct to. We can go direct to Mike Delta 530, which is here, or we can go direct to Rubdi directly. We will see, according also to the traffic, which we're gonna check right now. Pretty classical stuff. I mean, we flew in Madrid many times. Category 3, interceptor 5,000, go around 6,000. Yeah, nothing really to mention, honestly. Okay, let's see the traffic situation. In Madrid, of course, we care about arrival. We are the first one scheduled to land, and we are okay. We have half an hour from the next flight landing. Wow, there is a departing flight from Mexico City. It's gonna take a while for him to get there. Okay, let's import everything. So let's go. Arrival, ILS Zulu, runway 32 right. Okay, there we go. It's the Bane for Delta. Bane for Delta via Rubdi. Insert. There we go. Okay. Oh, leveling off, by the way. We can go direct Banev already. Alright. Okay, level off. And after, I mean, again, at the top of this end, I'm gonna give a check to the. If it's this condition, I'm gonna go direct to Rubdi immediately. Doesn't make any sense to wait. Also because we're gonna delay our descent. Destination data already. I'm gonna wait to start the descent. Oh wait, landing light. Sorry, seatbelts auto. Seatbelts is showing here or not? I guess not. Let me see. No. Okay. Okay. Yeah, one plane that I want to try in the near future is also the A310. Because I mean, it's a long time that I don't fly the A310. It was quite good enough on 2020. I guess I never flew the A310 on 2024, to be honest. So it's more than a year that I don't fly it. I'm really curious about that plane. That was the very first good liner we had on 2020, by default, of course. Performance-wise, I mean, it's really good. I mean, we never had many problem with the A320neo. Wow. Do we have enough fuel? 2.5. Wow, that's quite. Sim Brief doing his stuff. I mean, you know that I don't really like fuel planning on Sim Brief. But and not even some of our players are liking it. Like the Phoenix doesn't like it at all every time. So I'm really curious about the glide slope. We also know that in Madrid we had some issue. I mean, not really a big issue, but there was a part of the terminal missing, which was present in the. I mean, it's missing. It's fine, but the strange stuff that was present in the 2020 version. So, again, something that was better in 2020. Many stuff are better in 2020, of course. Still. It's a really solid sim at the moment. We have FSLTL. The truck is connecting on the pushback. You know. We have the 7